Hello? Hello, hello? Hello, hello, hello? 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 Oh, the nerves. The nerves, the nerves, the nerves. Are we live? What's going on? Anybody? Hello? We good? There we go. Hello, welcome, Chelsea, Manchester United, or Manchester United, Chelsea, however you want to word it. It's gonna be tight either way. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous. I think Manchester United will come out the gates a bit better than everyone's kind of expecting. I think a lot of people are getting ahead of themselves. I think a lot of people have quite often forgotten that the manager bounce is a thing. It is a thing, and will always and forever have a place against Chelsea. I'm not confident. Well, I'm confident, but I'm not supposed to say that. I'm not allowed to say that I'm confident. I'm not allowed, because then, jinxes, and I put the mockers on it, and I'm not allowed to be confident, because every time I'm confident, we fuck it up. And frankly, I'd rather we didn't today. I'd rather we didn't. It is an expected side. We will get into the starting 11 in just a few minutes. But it is an exciting team. It is a team that I was hoping for. It is the team. It is the team that I was expecting. And so for that reason and that reason alone, I have no worries coming into the game. It's more so down to, is the game going to be played in the fashion? Is it going to play out the way that Chelsea fans and neutrals? Well, no. Is it going to pan out the way that neutrals expect it to, or the way that Manchester United fans do, or the way that Chelsea fans do? It is really a game that could, in hindsight, once it's all said and done, be like, of course Chelsea were going to fucking win here today. Like, it was pretty obvious. It would be stupid if we didn't win. It'd be stupid if we didn't win. But then, alternatively, it's at the end of the game, it has all the makings of a game that's like, oh, of course, Chelsea fucked it up again. We have the chance to end an 11 and a half year curse or lose streak against Manchester United at Old Trafford in the Premier League. Last time we won was Juan Mata scoring. It's been a long time. It's been a while. It's been forever since we won. How old was I? I was 18. I was 18 years old the last time Chelsea won at Old Trafford in the Premier League. It has been a long old time. It has been a long old time. But realistically, if there's ever a time, I'm sure there have been times before in recent history that, well, not so recent, but recent enough in the last 5 years at least, where you're like, this has got to be the time. And if I remember correctly, there's been a few times where it's just been taken away from us at the last second. It was just there. It was there, but it just didn't. We couldn't quite get it over the line. Are Tottenham beating Villa now, are they? That is good news for us in a sense. I would have preferred a draw. I would have much preferred a draw. When I went to the shops, it was 1-0 to Aston Villa. So it is, as it stands, possible for Chelsea, if it ends 3-1 or ends a Tottenham win, it is possible for Chelsea to finish the weekend in third place, a point ahead of Nottingham Forest and 2 points ahead of Arsenal after 10 games in the league. And if I'm looking right, if I is this the one? I've got one saved. I can look back at where we were after 10 games. And I'm going to do just that. 23-24 season, match day 10. We were, I know, Forest a third, but they drew against us, Chelsea were 11th with 12 points this time last season after the 10th game. So with 10 games played, we had a goal difference of 2 and a points tally of 12. At the moment, we're on 17 points. We could be on 20 by the end of the weekend with a goal difference of, at the moment, 8. But if we win, obviously that will be 9 or more. We are looking decent. I think if we lose today, somehow, if we lose today, you would argue that the season is looking a little bit dicey in regards to top 4, because it is games like this that really will shape the rest of the season. Well, I don't think top 4 is necessarily an issue just yet. I think that games like this need to be won. They need to be won. Manchester United, they're down and out at the moment as it stands. They're without a manager. They've got Van Nistelrooy as their interim. They beat Leicester, sure, but Leicester are a bag of shit at the moment. So it's not really that big of a thing. It's not really the litmus test to be able to tell how good this Manchester United is under Ruud van Nistelrooy. Will the manager bounce be a thing against us in this game? I do think there will be instances where we're like, Jesus Christ. But then again, when is it not really that kind of game where Chelsea give us a bit of a fright here, there and everywhere? Again, with that said, just having some pie and mash, says Dan. Well done. Yeah, jealous indeed. What have I had for breakfast? I had scrambled egg on toast. Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Thank you very much. I'm a bit of a chef myself. But again, I'm nervous, but I'm cautiously nervous. I don't know how to feel coming into this game. There's so much pressure, as Momon has said on TikTok. If you're watching on TikTok, keep tapping that screen. Follow if you haven't done so already. But yeah, I think that there is just an enormous amount of pressure. We need a bit of an Alan Shearer moment where, pressure, what's pressure, fucking, and all that sort of thing. It's moments like this that Chelsea and the squad itself can prove that we are on the upward trajectory that we made out to be, that we hope to be as fans looking on. If Chelsea can win here today, it won't be regarded as like an impressive result in hindsight to everyone else because it's Man United, they're shit, blah, blah, blah. But to us, it's a massive win should we do so. It would have, gotten rid of a few demons in the process, getting rid of that record, beating a top 6 team away from home. Something that we don't always do and rarely have done in the last few years. There's a lot of pros to winning this game other than just the 3 points. But realistically, the only thing that matters is those 3 points. Do you know what I'm saying? And also with Arsenal a knocking, Arsenal just around the corner. Can you imagine? Can you fucking imagine? Can you imagine that we win here today? We go 2 points ahead of Arsenal, and then we go to, is it at Stamford Bridge? I hope it's away. It's at Stamford Bridge. Not great for us because away form is a lot better, but at the same time, we go 2 points there, then win. Arguably our most difficult game. Obviously now looking in hindsight, Liverpool is always going to be a difficult game. We could have won that one as well. There's a lot of if, buts and maybes in this season so far already. But if we can win here today and then beat Arsenal next weekend, we go 5 points ahead of them. What a glorious meal that will be. What a fucking day that will be. Our away record is good this season. It is indeed. I think that's partly why a lot of people are so confident. Harry, should I adopt a poodle to guard the house? I mean, I would argue that there are more suitable canine, breeds to do that job. But, it depends what you're guarding the house from. We're 10 games in. Calm down. What are you talking about? What? Are you telling me to calm down? Calm down about what? The fact that we could go 5 points, in front of fucking Rufus. Every time I stream, he kicks off. Fucking annoying little bastard. Well, of course, it's your stream. Well, someone's in a good mood. I'm assuming you're an Arsenal fan. Because something has gone right up your goat, isn't it? Jesus Christ. What an angry man. What an unnecessarily angry man. Okay, so starting 11. Shall we get into it? Shall we keep it going? Let me try and figure something out. Hang on. Starting 11. What are we thinking? What do we reckon with the 11? So I think this is right. Obviously, as we know from the previous game, it is more likely to be this than anything else, because Gusto is, of course, not that good down the left-hand side compared to what James put on the other day. It's Caicedo, Lavia. I had this is exactly the lineup that I went with, and I thought it was the most obvious one. I thought the only real thing that was up for grabs was maybe Neto and Mudryk start. Maybe Mudryk start over Neto, but then Neto's been doing better in the Premier League overall. Obviously, Sancho can't play, so, it allows Madueke to keep his place in the side. And if he makes an impact today, I think he'll keep a lot of people quiet. I think he'll definitely silence a lot of people that have been doubting that he is still of the level of a starting 11 player for this Chelsea side. Romeo Lavia has absolutely taken over from Enzo Fernandez, and rightly so. I did a video the other day on my YouTube channel about Enzo Fernandez and his future. I think everyone in their granny did one on, just in general. Expressing the concerns that I must say I have been expressing for the longest time with Enzo Fernandez, because in my opinion, the geezer has done diddly squat. Doesn't necessarily mean he's a bad player. I just don't think we've been given what we expected from, purchasing him, both for the amount and the hype behind him after his World Cup campaign. Romeo Lavia and Caicedo, they are absolute Rolls Royces playing together in that sense. They are absolutely a more suited pair from what we've seen when we've seen them play together, and Palmer playing in front of them. Palmer playing anywhere, really. He is that free roam kind of player, ready to play. Again, here, there, everywhere. At the back, again, Nathan's asking, why is Cucurella not playing? I really don't know the reason as to why Cucurella has seemingly now become a cup game player. We obviously knew that he got suspended for the game against Liverpool in his game against Nottingham Forest, which up until that point, I thought absolutely fantastic. And I think I've seen a lot of neutral fans as well, even rival fans, saying how good Marc Cucurella has been for Chelsea so far. At the same time, he got that suspension and then he hasn't started in the Premier League since. He played in the game against Panathinaikos. He then got dropped against Newcastle, played a little bit. Then he started against Newcastle in the Cup, and he's now been dropped again. So I'm not really sure. It must be a fitness thing in terms of him playing. He can't play too many games in a row. So he's kind of stuck in a bit of a rut at the moment, having to play cup games instead of Premier League games, which I'm absolutely sure he would rather be playing in a game like this than, of course, against Noah on Thursday. Fofana and Colwill, we'll see. There's always a mistake ready to happen in that back two, but also some really good passes forward from Colwill. I can't really say too many a good thing about Fofana. It's got to be said. I don't know. I'm yet to really understand what it is that he's allegedly so good at. But, you know, other than nearly breaking his own leg, being injured and getting booked, you know, it's I'm not really sure what it is that we're supposed to be excited over. Malo Gusto as well. It is a case of him filling in for Cucurella. The kickoff is at 4:30 UK time, so we're about 40 minutes away. Let me know your predictions in the comments wherever you're watching, TikTok, YouTube. If you're watching on TikTok, keep tapping that screen. Follow if you haven't done so already. The watch along highlights will be posted on my TikTok after the game. So if you aren't able to watch the whole thing, I don't expect you to, but if you aren't able to and you want to see the highlights, then they will be posted after the game finishes. If you're watching on YouTube, please do like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. We are still just ever so slowly edging closer to that 10,000 subscriber mark. And once we hit that, happy days. Happy days. We have got 3-1 from Jack Forshaw, Palmer, Jackson, and Neto. Very, very specific there. On YouTube, we've got the British man saying 2-0 Chelsea. Tales of the Blanco is telling me that Chelsea must win, or that we better win. I'm not sure what the repercussions are in terms of what he's gonna do if we don't win. Bully HD saying, I think Gusto is better than Cucurella, so he has to play, and James is back, plus he is captain, so he has to play as well. Well, you know, I would argue to the contrary, in the sense of this season. I think Cucurella has been better than Gusto this season, and I am, as everyone knows, a massive fan of Malo Gusto, arguably one of my favourite players at Chelsea, but he was better last season. I think he's been a little bit shaky this season so far, whereas Cucurella, for the most part, has been very, very, very good. Gusto on the right, a completely different animal to Gusto down the left, which is why James, a must starter in this sort of game, and in general in the Premier League, let's be honest, is starting on the left-hand side from what I can gather based on that game that I think it was it Newcastle? I think it was Newcastle. And Liverpool. I think we saw Gusto and James both, you know, sort of changing between each other on the left and on the right. At the same time, I you know, I am always confident in Gusto down the right hand side. So we'll just have to wait and see. Cucurella is on the bench. I can update the bench. Where is it? Bear with me. This is not the bench. But I will get the substitutes on the screen in just a second. Hang on. So we've got Jorgensen on the bench. We've got Tosin on the bench. We've got Badiashile on the bench. We've got Cucurella on the bench. We've got Vega, very defensive, it's got to be said. Enzo on the bench. Mudryk, Joao Felix, and Nkunku, who, again, can't stress enough, had an absolute stinker against Newcastle. Arguably, in my opinion, in terms of attacking players, the worst performance of anyone And I think Dewsbury Hall was getting a lot of hate, but he was on the right wing, for fuck's sake. I don't know what a lot of people were. I don't know what a lot of people were expecting with old Dewsbury Hall down the right hand side. But he was getting absolutely slated for his performance. So I'm really not sure. Bully, Sancho is still legally, he's still technically a Manchester United player. So it is a case of not being able to play against his parent club as he is on loan. We've obviously got an obligation to buy at the end of the season, so he's going to be a Chelsea player next season if all goes to plan, I guess. We'll see. Depends what Amorim wants. I don't think... Well, it's basically we've got first refusal, because if Manchester United turn around and say, no, we want to keep him, and Sancho wants to stay, then I'm not really sure what can be done in that situation, because... Yes, it's an obligation to buy, but if the parent club still wants to keep them and we don't wish to proceed at the same time, I don't know. I think it does ultimately come down to Jadon Sancho in that scenario. If the obligation to buy, if he wants to stay, then he stays, I guess. Do you think we will keep a clean sheet? I don't think so, no. If we can, that would be fantastic. But clean sheets this season are not something that Chelsea really are known for. Obligation to buy means... I thought obligation meant that you have no choice. Well, the word, yeah. I mean, the word obligation means that you are obliged. You are expected to go ahead with the thing. But I don't think that we've been told if there's a fee. Or have we? Isn't it like 20 million? Jadon Sancho, obligation to buy. The Blues ultimately signed Sancho on loan with an obligation to buy of around £23 million. That is unbelievable. Included in the statement, significantly less than the £73 million Manchester United paid to sign him in 2021. So... should we buy him, it's going to cost us 23 million. It would be fucking stupid for us not to in the end. A lot of people are saying, where is he? Not this isn't you, Bully, but I'm just saying in general, like he was ill for one game. I think the last game, I don't think he was going to play anyway. And then for this game, he just isn't eligible to play. So it's a case of player against parent club, 23 million. That is peanuts. That is peanuts. Absolute peanuts to a club like Chelsea, who are just throwing out hundreds of millions left, right, and centre. So good business there, I would say. But again, what is it? Can a club veto obligation to buy? The trade or loan is not with an obligation to buy, but rather with an option to buy. That's a different thing. That is a completely different thing. Will Madueke do anything today? Between Sancho, Madueke, Mudryk and Felix, is there one star player? I don't know for what reason João Felix doesn't really seem to be starting in the Premier League. I don't necessarily enjoy when he starts as a winger. You know, he's never going to start over Cole Palmer as our central man, which when he does play in cup games, that tends to be where he plays. But at the same time, you know, he had that star power, I guess, at one point. He was the first £100 million player, was he not? So there's a player there. Sancho, for me, is my number one out of those four players. And Madueke, is he riding on that hat-trick still? I don't think so. I think he's definitely got talent. I think a lot of people hate on him for no reason. I think a lot of people imagine what he was like last season, or remember what he was like last season, where he would take it to the byline and then ultimately run it out of play, or he wouldn't make the pass at the right time, or he wouldn't do this, or he wouldn't do that. He has shown a lot of progression since last season, I think. And I think a lot of people should give him more credit. That said, there are obviously games where he has had a couple of stinkers here and there, but ultimately, I think he is a much better player than he was last season. He's grown significantly. He's a lot less moody. He's a lot less immature, as people would say. So I think he still has starting potential, but when you've got a team that consists of Pedro Neto and Jadon Sancho, it's a little hard to justify Madueke keep starting. Do you know what I mean? We have got just over half an hour until this game kicks off. I started an hour early, or an hour before the game today, because it is a rather big one. I'll be doing the same for the Arsenal game, but then all the other ones that don't consist of games against the top six, I will be half an hour. So, you know, get used to it. Again, solo watch-alongs are back. If you're confused, if you've been anywhere, you're wondering where the hell is Alex, he's gone. He is gone. Or rather, I'm gone, and I've come to my channel, youtube.com/ChelseaFansXI, if you are wondering. Yeah, it's just me on me Todd watching the games like the good old days, and with the ability to talk without being interrupted every single second of the game. Alex is live as well at the same time still, playback.tv/Alex Goldberg. If you wish to go over there, then by all means, if that's what you came for, to see where he is, that's where he is. I'm not going to stop you, but I would implore you, I would encourage you to stay, of course. I've got beers. I wanted to wait. I wanted to bide me time a little bit. I don't want to get too pissed before the game even starts. 4-1 to Spurs in that game. You know, that is good. That is good. It's not great. I don't ever like Tottenham winning, but at the same time, it is better because Villa were above us. We can finish third if we win here today, which is the expectation. At the very same time, Tottenham now are a point behind us, so it has got a little bit tighter at the top of the table. Do you think Fofana and Colwill is your best centre-back pairing? Absolutely. I think Tosin deserves a little bit more respect, but you need to understand that there is no debate when it comes to can any other centre-back squeeze into that first team place before Colwill or Fofana when both of them are fit? The answer is unequivocally no. The higher ups, Maresca as well, they clearly want to make a centre back pairing to be reckoned with. They want Colwill and Fofana to be the gold standard when it comes to Chelsea's back two. Do I necessarily like them together as of right now? I'm not so sure. Would I prefer any of the other players to be playing over them? Absolutely not. As dicey as Fofana can be, I would still take him over Disasi or Badiashile any single day of the week. Alternatively, though, Tosin, I think, is probably the player that is most likely to ever make a challenge. But again, Fofana and Colwill, they are, Colwill is captain in the making. Let's not forget that. That is absolutely going to be the case. And Fofana cost an arm and a leg. So, that leg is healed, and we need to get our money's worth and get him to play. Trevor Chalobah, though, for me, is still a better player than Wesley Fofana at the moment. At least if he was still in the team, I would be annoyed if he wasn't starting. I personally like Trevor Chalobah a lot more than Fofana. Colwill, for me, is leaps and bounds better than Wesley Fofana from what we've seen so far. But then you never know. You never know. Over 100 of you watching at the moment on YouTube, TikTok. I couldn't tell you how many people are watching right now, but it seems like there's quite a few of you. Keep tapping the screen on TikTok. Let's try and get to 10,000 likes on TikTok before the game starts. And if you're watching on YouTube, let's try and get to 50 likes as soon as possible. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're going to try and get to 9,900 today. So that there is only 100 subscribers left for the Noah game and the Arsenal game as well. My goodness me. Joel, thank you very much, mate, for letting me know. Don't forget we have Bort and Slamino. Yeah, I think he's staying there until... We had the chance to bring him back, didn't we? But he is likely to stay wherever he is until... June 2025, I think, is the time frame. Anyone else nervous? And what do you think of Crown Jewel? Crown Jewel was a bag of shite. Very predictable. Cody Rhodes wins yet again with some bullshit. Liv Morgan, boring fucking little thing she is. And it's one to forget, as are most of the Saudi events. But there you go. Revolf, thank you for the follow. Do you have the new manager for this match? Do United have the new manager for this match? They do not. It's Ruud van Nistelrooy for this game. Ruben Amorim starts on November 11th. So we do have, again, it still counts as a manager bounce, I think, you know. Interim, you know, first game in control of a Premier League game. Ruud van Nistelrooy was up for it against Leicester as well. You know, coming out being like, fucking come in, and all that sort of thing. So expect to see a very animated Ruud van Nistelrooy on the bench or on the sidelines for Manchester United today. Does excitement and enthusiasm win this game, though? I'm not so sure. The crowd are going to be ramping, though. They are going to be absolutely... excited beyond belief. Mark Goldbridge was saying on his podcast that, you know, I don't usually listen to it, but I thought because we're playing them, I'd listen to what he had to say. And he did say that people that he knows, match-going fans and so on, mostly match-going fans, have expressed their desire to keep Van Nistelrooy on as permanent manager before Amorim was even, you know, confirmed as manager. And he seemed to be rather bewildered that was the case, or that the standards have gone so low that you would want Van Nistelrooy as your manager. But I think I can understand it. It's the excitement of a former player playing as or being manager of your club. I can see it. It's happened to us many, many times. So, you know, it's you know, let them have their fun. If Van Nistelrooy wins today, it's going to make or break their season. I think if we lose today, it's a big old issue that needs continuous fixing, because let's be honest, we struggle against top six sides away from home to a level that is abnormal. We used to do so well against top six sides, but as of right now, it is always a guaranteed loss or a fucking hard-fought draw at the best. So in a game like today, I kind of want to absolutely pepper them. Do you know what I mean? I really hope we do. Do I think that's going to be the case, though? I really don't. I think it's going to be a lot closer than you would expect, than a lot of people are expecting. So, again... why is James not playing right back? He has creativity and changes the game. Arjun, this is just my interpretation, because last time Gusto and James played together, we saw the partnership swap places. We saw James on the left, Gusto on the right, and then once Gusto got taken off for Cucurella, we saw James move back to the right-hand side. We'll only have to wait and see. We'll only have to wait and see in about 23 minutes' time. Yeah, predictions-wise on my part, I think I went with 2-2 purely because the records, the atmosphere, the new manager, or the manager bounce being interim manager, and it's Van Nistelrooy. He was a shithouse against us as well back when I was a young boy. And I just don't like predicting wins in games where it seems like we are the more favourite to win. Do you know what I'm saying? When we're the likely team to win, I absolutely hate it, because it just always ends up being the exact opposite, you know? And we get excited, and it just always ends up being sour grapes in the end. Okay, we'll move back for now. But yeah, I like being the underdog for this reason. Yeah, there's less pressure. So much pressure on today. I just think there is absolutely zero pressure on Manchester United. So I don't know. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little bit shaky. Do you know what I mean? Harry, are you scared of this game because of Man United's 5-2 versus Leicester? Absolutely not. I don't think that'll play any part of this whatsoever. If they win, it's not because they beat Leicester in the Carabao Cup. Again, we lost in the Carabao Cup, both, I would imagine, not on purpose, but the theory that I have been told time and time again on TikTok comments and on my review and everything like that, people have said that maybe, just maybe, it was Maresca saying to the B team, if you want to win this game, if you want a cup run, you're going to have to win it without the help of Palmer, Jackson, you know, A team or starting 11 Premier League players. You can't win this game with the help of your you know, your senior players. If you want to go the full distance, you've got to do it yourself. And ultimately, I think that was the reason we lost. I also do think that Maresca saw how it was going and could have made substitutions, didn't. And so, you know, what are you going to do? You know, it's the Carabao Cup. We've done so well in it over the last 10 years in terms of where we've got. We've not won it for like 10 years, but we've got to the final fucking so many times and not won it. And for that reason, am I upset that we're not in the final or we're not going to be in the final? Not at all. Because again, like I say, we're probably going to lose the fucking thing anyway. So yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so we got over that. Should have kept Trevor. And then we've got, what was the comment? It's about time you started growing your own channel rather than other people's. Would be well over 10K if you didn't grow other people's channels. But at the same time, it was those channels that helped me grow at the same, you know, to this point. So I probably should have done it straight after and not done the byline. But, you know, these things, you can't predict how life's going to go. You've got to take chances sometimes. And sometimes they pay off, sometimes they don't. I've met some lovely people along the way. I'm not upset. Alex isn't annoyed at me, no. I just wanted to do it solo. I wanted to do it on my own. It was a case of, selfishly, I wanted to be the center of attention again, to grow my channel and grow my sort of bits, my socials. And he totally understood, because Alex, much the same, wants to be the center of attention. So, better losing now than Liverpool on pens. Exactly, yeah, which is inevitable. Where are the beers, just in case? I've got the beers. Don't worry, I've got the beers. They're ready to go. They're ready to lubricate my. I don't know where I was going with that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 10 o'clock. Let's change the subject very quickly. Cucurella not starting. Yeah, we've already mentioned it's lubricate my gullet. Lubricate the old whistle. Wet the whistle. You've got to wet the old whistle. Keep the dust down, as my dad would say. You've got to. They say sometimes it gets so dusty. You've got to have a beer to keep the dust down. Big game for the boys. Hopefully a big result up the Chelsea. It is I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous for these kinds of games because it's not necessarily, it isn't necessarily the win. It is the win, obviously. It is the significance of the win. If we win here, it is such a symbolic sort of like we're still improving. We are showing that we can do things that we definitely couldn't have done last season and the season before. And yes, I know. People are saying already probably that this Manchester United shite. They haven't got a manager, blah, blah, blah. And I understand that. But at the same time, I want to fucking win. I don't care about what's going on with them. The big factor is if we lose that, and as well is just such a big issue, or even a draw. We can't draw in this game. We can't keep drawing games against the top six. It is painful. It is absolutely painful. Thoughts on Sanchez? You think we need a new goalkeeper on the next window? Mate, we've got about 10 goalkeepers. So do we need a new goalkeeper? I think the question you want to ask is, do we need a good goalkeeper for a change? Because Jorgensen, from what we've seen, a little bit shaky. Sanchez, for the love of God, I do not want him for the long term. And I physically cannot put up with Robert Sanchez as my goalkeeper for the next 4 years or so. Sancho is not eligible to play because it is against Manchester United, his parent club. My first watch-along, or my first Harry watch-along in ages. So happy that solo watch-alongs are back, says Mario Caslo. It really rings a bell, that name. It may well have been a long time, but the last name Caslo I really do recognise. So welcome back. I'm going to get these beers open in about a minute's time because it is nearly time to kick off. 15 minutes to go. I'm gonna get the game on the old TV. It's on Sky Sports in the UK. If you're watching, oh, there we go. Frank Lampard is the manager. He is the. I just need to. Where are you? It's that time again to get it in the hole. Where's the hole? There you go. It's a bit quiet. Lampard on punditry. There you go. 15 minutes to go. Cheers, everyone. Rasmus Højlund. Oh, we haven't looked at their 11. Oh, it's going to be a good day. I was really thinking, do I need it? Do I need a beer today? And then the beer just caresses your lips and you just think, oh, absolutely fucking yes, I do. The Manchester United starting 11 today is as follows. Andre Onana in goal. We've got Mazraoui, Delict, Martinez and Dalot as their back four. We have Casemiro and Ugarte as the middle centre mids, rather. We've got what's his fucking first name? Garnacho. It is Alejandro, of course. Alejandro Garnacho on the left. Bruno Fernandes in the middle as captain. Marcus Rashford, who has scored some fucking unbelievable goals against us in past years. Hopefully he plays like he has done all season so far. From what I've heard, Marcus Rashford has been the issue rather than the solution so far. If Mark Goldbridge is anything to go by. If he's not, then let me know. But I haven't really been paying too much attention to Manchester United this season, all things considered. And then Rasmus Højlund up top for them. It is an expected 11. No Mickey Mouse Mount. They've got Bayindir as their goalkeeper on the bench. Harry Amas, Johnny Evans, Victor Lindelof, Jack Fletcher. Fucking how many? Oh no, they're injuries as well. Fitzgerald, Diallo, Wheatley. Isn't that a vodka? Wheatley tastes so good, I drink it neatly. And then Joshua Zirkzee on the bench as well. It's an absolute That's a fucking bag of shit. That bench. Jesus Christ. Hopefully that doesn't bite me on the arse, at the end of the game. But yeah, I mean, surely their bench is much like our bench last season, where you look on the bench and you're like, Jesus Christ, this is woeful to say the least. I think Bruno will be up for this game today. Well, yeah, if he gets a penalty, you can bet your bottom bip he's not blazing that over the bar like he did for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And Højlund, I've been singing his praises. I think he gets a lot of hate for no reason. Last season and this season, I think Højlund is going to end up being a very good player. So hopefully, that said, doesn't really play well today. But again, very likely that he will. I just expect when a team is down and out and a bag of shit, I always expect them to show up against Chelsea because it happens all the time. All the time. Are we on 10k likes? It says 7,888 for me at the moment. Oh, goodness me. That is so crisp, it should be illegal. Rude managerial bounce. Yeah, it's one of the things I'm most worried about. 70 likes on the stream on YouTube. If we could get to 100 before the game commences in about 12 minutes time, that would be absolutely phenomenal. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, 10 minutes to go. It ends a clock. Ruud van Nistelrooy and Maresca have some sort of relationship, I think I remember them saying. Weren't they? Did they play together somewhere? Am I being thick? Ruud van Nistelrooy. Let's hope it's not today. Halang turn up, Harry. Okay. Was it? Where was it? Enzo Maresca. Where's he been? Parma, Leicester, and Chelsea he's managed. Malaga? Was it Malaga? It was Malaga. They both played for Malaga, but I think Enzo joined when Ruud was leaving or retiring. So, there's a bit of friendly back and forth there. I don't think it's going to be necessarily any animosity on the bench. Can we watch it on here? No, we can't. I'm afraid you're gonna have to watch my face. Giancarlo Esposito is dancing on the screen at the moment. Not sure why. Malaga. Chris Birchall. Wasn't there a wrestler with the last name Birchall? Birchall. WWE. Paul Birchall. There we go. I knew it. Does anyone remember Paul Birchall? He was the pirate. Does anyone remember? Good old Paul Birchall, eh? Could Kante still make a Premier League return? Certainly not for Chelsea, I don't think, unfortunately. But, you never know. He's still good enough from what I've seen. Abu Hakim says we want the live game. Go and fucking watch it then. You're not getting it here. You get my commentary, but that's about it. Sorry to burst your old bubble there, Abu. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We'll have to sync up as per kickoff. Yeah, I mean, I'm live, so there surely won't be any spoilers. So I will be reading the chat during this game. But yeah, 9 minutes to go. The time is really dragging at this point. It really is. It's flown by up until the point that we've mentioned that there's 10 minutes to go, and now it's 8 minutes to go now. 24 likes away from 100 likes on the YouTube channel, YouTube stream. So please do keep it coming. We'll do an ends o'clock at 100, and hopefully we get there before kickoff. Score predictions, I've gone with 2-2. I do think we are going to concede at least one stupid goal. How come you don't go to games, says Aiden? I mean, if I could do watch-alongs at the game, then I absolutely would. That said, doing them solo now on my own channel, which I've not done ever, but now I am, gives me the freedom to say, do you know what? I'm not doing the watch-along. If I can get a ticket, I can actually go to the game for the first time in fucking ages. So if I can get tickets now, which I've heard is very hard these days, then I hopefully will get to go to a game this season. But as you might tell, this is my job, so I can't I can't just sack off the old watch-alongs to go to the game, unfortunately. So if I could do the watch-alongs at the game, I probably would. But you know, I'd probably get bottled as well. So that we can't really have it always. Our last 11 visits. Should I pause? I need to pause that. So our last 11 visits to Old Trafford is as follows. In 2013, we had a 0-0 draw with Jose Mourinho. October 2014, we had Jose Mourinho 1-1. December 2015, we had Goose Hiddink, a 0-0 draw. 2017, we had Conte, 2-0 loss. February 2018, we had Antonio Conte, a 2-1 loss. April 2019, we had Maurizio Sarri with a 1-1 draw. August 2019 and October 2020, we had Frank Lampard for a 4-0 loss and then a 0-0 draw. Thomas Tuchel comes in, and in April of 2022, it's a 1-1 draw. And then of May 2023, we had Frank Lampard back at the Bridge, but this time at Old Trafford, of course, as is the Old Trafford record. 4-1 loss. And then most recently, in December of 2023, Maurizio Pochettino could only amass a 2-1 loss. So the record as of late, absolute. Well, I say as of late. I say as of late. The last 11 and a half years, we haven't won at Old Trafford. So today could be fucking sweet as a nut, you know? It really could. Hopefully, it all comes up Millhouse, as I like to say. We're playing in our home kit. We are playing in blue. The boys are in the tunnel. We're rewatching your 4-3 Palmer goal reaction. Mate, I went fucking nuts. I went ballistic. I don't think I've celebrated a goal like that in, you know, Drogba's goal against Bayern Munich was pretty up there. Torres against Barcelona, I just fucking cried because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Havertz, it was Havertz, so I couldn't get too excited. But, you know, pretty good goal. Pretty lucky goal. Yeah, Havertz versus City, I wasn't. Me and my brother watched it together on stream, and we were absolutely peppered. We were so pissed for that game. By the time, you know, the game was finished, I don't remember really calling it a day. I'll be honest with you. I don't think we went to sleep for the next 2 nights. So, you know, the stars have aligned for us. 3rd place with a win and 5 points clear of Arsenal should we win here today and on Sunday next week when we play them. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, 80 likes on the stream. If we can get to 100 in the next 4 minutes, that would be absolutely fantastic. Just 20 of you to like the stream would be fantastic. If you're watching on TikTok, please do smash that screen. Keep tapping the screen. Let's try and get, I don't know, 15,000 as our next goal. Yeah, follow if you haven't done so already. If you're watching on YouTube, please do subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of when I go live. Again, all future watch-alongs, both on TikTok and on YouTube, are going to be solo watch-alongs. You fingered that like button, did you? You fingered that like button. 8 likes away from 100. 7 likes away from 100. With that said, I'm going to get the timer up on the screen. I need a wee. It's probably not the best time to need a wee, but I might go at half time. I don't know if I can hold it. I don't know if I can hold it. Peter Drury is the commentator today, unfortunately. I say that in the nicest way. But the guy just spews poetry at times where you just think, just fucking say, and it's in! What a goal! It's always fucking so-and-so has caressed the ball into the lower end of the receptacle that is the goal at the Stratford end. What a momentous occasion for this young boy, and so on and so forth. It's not the best Peter Drury impression, but what are you going to do? It's a nervous wee. I can hold it, I'm pretty sure. Who's ref? It is a referee that we actually are all right with, I believe. I'm going to run and have a quick piss. Stay here, please. I'm begging you. Oh, I'm back. Oh, I'm so nervous. I didn't even really need a wee, to be honest with you. I must be honest. Really, it was a struggle to get it out. I think it's more nerves than anything. Tiny piss or high flow rate. It was a tiny piss. You know when you're nervous and you think you need to go, but you get there and you're like, fucking come on. And you're like, ugh. Get out of me, please. And it just doesn't work. 100 likes on the stream. Ladies and gentlemen. Hey! 10 o'clock. Come on, boys. Get in there, please. Fucking win. I'm begging you. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. I've waited so long, over a day. We've all waited over a... I definitely did not. Sigma, but I could do with one. I'll be honest with you, mate. I really could do with one. I mean, that didn't really help, did it? All bump. No, either way. Chelsea, Manchester United. Let's be serious now, boys. Come on. Let's not joke around here. The boys are going to take off in the second half. It's Manchester United to take off in the first half. Oh, here we go. It's all of a sudden and all at once. Chelsea take on Manchester United at Old Trafford. Can we do it? For the first time in 11 and a half pissing years. I surely do hope so. I surely do hope so. Goodness gracious me. Man of the match? Hurry up. Hurry up what? Free kick to Man United within the first minute and it's in a decent position. I'm not going to lie. Bruno Fernandes could do with a bit of a haircut. So could I, to be honest with you. But what are you going to do? Odds that we concede already? Pretty fucking high, let's be honest. Bruno Fernandes crosses it in, headed away as far as, I think that was Dallo. Played away. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, Hot pursuit. Jackson was coming in hot with a minute played. We are... I just pray that we come away with a win here. I really do. I really, really do. Fofana, nice head away. Not nice enough. Marcus Rashford picks it up. It's Rashford on the left, Garnacho on the right. And it's an absolute mess so far. Masawawi. Højlund. Man United are up for this, I tell you. They might not win, but they're certainly up for this. They're absolutely hot off the press right now. Hot out the gates. Really, really fast-paced start to this game, it has to be said. Can you not see the timer? The timer's not out. American living in Australia. That's quite the mix. God, you've made me feel like I'm fucking... I've got a really itchy nose now, and I'm paranoid that that's what it looks like I've been up to, you bastard. James plays it back very nonchalant, back to Sanchez. Oh, nice ball. Pedro. Jackson in pursuit of Onana. For real, for real. Gusto. Madueke. Gusto, really nice overlapping run. Finds the space, crosses it in. 6-yard box. Onana picks it up very, very easily indeed. Shut up. I've got a mortgage to pay, mate. I've not got the extracurricular time to be doing such activities at my age. I must be honest with you. That time is long gone. It always helps. What a mortgage. I always thought, you know, beers in tiny little cans like this, like Coke cans. Bad use of wording there. No pun intended. I always thought were such a waste of time, but they are the best fucking thing, honestly. Just like, it's such nice little amounts of beer here and there. You don't have to have a whole big old pint can of beer. And it's just little hits here and there, you know? Does the job very nicely. Fucking expensive, but still. Casemiro. Martinez. It's Manchester United with a lot of the possession so far with the first 5 minutes. Chelsea, I would assume, trying to assess the situation of what sort of Manchester United they are up against today, rather than going full steam ahead. Madueke in pursuit. Find myself having more than normal if I have cans like that. Find myself having more than normal. Well, I always say that 2 cans is a pint, even though it's not. But whenever I think, how many beers have I had today? I've had 8 beers. Realistically, that's 4 beers. Let's be honest, because they're only little cans. So you talk about your girl math and all that. Palmer with a great run through the middle. Come on! Neto, here we go. Left-hand side. Palmer is doing the overlap. Pedro Neto could be fouled here. He's not. Palmer looks for the cross. It's a fantastic one over the top. Maybe a little too close to the goal. And out for a throw-in. The United supporter will be looking to score against his beloved side. Girl math. No, I'm saying girl math is a thing from what I've seen. The old missus, you know, this, that, and everything else. But I'm saying boy math is saying 8 beers is basically 4. I mean, let's be honest. It's if you have 8 of these, it's technically 4 because it's not a pint. A beer, a drink, a beer is a pint. At least where I come from, it's not a beer unless it's a full on imperial pint. You know. James with the header from the halfway line. It's someone needs to get this down. United, get out of here. It's 5 beers. 4 of those is a pint. 8 of those is a pint. Well, I mean, it's 568 milliliters in a pint, if I'm correct. This is 330, so technically 660. So you're, you know, can of beer equals half a pint. Anything else is woke nonsense. I mean, a 500 milliliter can of beer is technically not a pint, so that's not technically a drink. Do you know what I mean? 2 of those is maybe 2.5 pints. No, that's not right. 1 of those is technically 1.5. 2 of those is 1.5 pints. My math is all up the not ounces. We don't do ounces over here. Palmer. Get a keg. I've not actually got a keg before, but for the watch-alongs, a keg could be the course of action. If we get to a final, if we get to the FA Cup final this season, I'll buy a keg, and instead of cans, I'll just be topping up my pint glass in my office. Oh, the solo streams are well and truly back, aren't they? Jesus Christ. Intercepted really well by Caicedo. It's Palmer. He's got the beans to put it in. It's a great tackle there. Sends it out for a corner ball. Delict, sorry. Doing well to keep Cole Palmer at bay. But it was a really good little counter-attack from Chelsea. Manchester United losing the ball. It wasn't too much that Palmer could do in that situation. We don't do ounces in the UK. It's millilitres. 1 pint equals 1 piss. 16 ounces is a pint. Is it? I really don't get, like, we are so shit at corners, right? We always are, we're currently now opting to just shoot from corners. James is shooting there. James, Neto, Palmer, and Madueke, all of them shooting from corners these days. I really don't understand it, but, you know, it is what it is. Nearly 200 of you watching on YouTube. We're at 9,837 subscribers. I am clutching at straws when it comes to the amount of numbers that we have subscribed at the moment. Here is Garnacho. Terrible pass. 10,000 is the goal, boys and girls. We need to get there before the Arsenal game finishes. You know, before the international break. If we can get there before the international break, I will be a very happy man. So if you aren't subscribed and you're watching, please do subscribe. If you're on TikTok, please do come over. YouTube.com/Chelsea Fans Excited. The link is in my bio on my TikTok page. Please do come over, subscribe, like the stream, all that good stuff. Casemiro. Caicedo has been very good this season. He has. He really has. It's a Chelsea throw, Marcus, mate. Palmer touch equals 1 can in an FA Cup final. Ian, wrong. Does that song ever pop up in people's heads from time to time? Ian, wrong. Very random. But it is fun to sing. Expected more from our set piece since we hired the geezer from Brentford. It's weird, isn't it? I go back to what I was saying a minute ago. We have just completely bottled taking corners normally and actually trying to score, but to the point where we are actually just shooting. We're treating corners as free kicks. It's going to work one day randomly, but we're so shit and half-arsed at it. James is there. He's just done like a proper there you go, rather than like a whip. He hasn't whipped it. He's just sort of like lobbed it. Teams will know now, Chelsea are weirdly shooting from corners. So keep an eye out. But a lapse of judgment from the old GKs, you never know. You never know. You never know what might happen from time to time. We might catch someone off guard from here, there, everywhere. Chelsea, how's it looking so far? It is bit of a slow start. To say the least. Chelsea trying to find their feet. Again, it's not a fun place to go, Old Trafford, for Chelsea over the last decade or so. So, excuse me. I can't imagine. The thing is, most of these players were kids. Most of these players, they're younger than me. Most of these players, the last time we won against Man United at Old Trafford were like 14 years old, 13, 12, 11. Like they were children the last time we won at this gaff. So do you really think they feel the pressure? Do you think Palmer feels the pressure of that? Fucking no, he does not. It's now or never. Like I really do think that. Waiting another full season to win at this absolute shithole of a stadium where piss is seeping out of the gutters in the toilets and everything like that. We need to win here. Oh, we hit the post. Fuck. Oh, what a chance. Corner comes in. Colwell's down in a heap. Corner comes in. It is. Oh, we've hit the fucking post. I can't believe it. I don't know who it is. Was it Neto? It was Madueke. I think Fofana might have actually got that in if Madueke hadn't gone for that. Oh my God. They've bumped into each other. Fucking idiots. Colwell's really hurt here. Colwell is really hurt here. Maybe not. He's back up on his feet. I don't know why I speak sometimes. I really don't. Oh, come on. Has this gone to VAR? Because I'm not being funny. Martinez, like, it's one of these. He's got his hands on Colwell's lower back. Like he's trying to get lucky. And he's just basically going like, at this pace, he's just going like this. And off camera, I don't know how Colwell has hurt his leg. But he has, allegedly. I don't think he has. Great ball forward. He might be offside here. Madueke. Josh Shiel. Remember how to pronounce it. Shiel? Shiel. I think we did this last week, didn't we? Or is it Shiel? I think it's Shiel. Oh, poor communication between Madueke and Malo Gusto here. Marcus Rashford storming down the left-hand sides. And Fofana says, get to fuck. You're having a corner at most. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Enibu Sevapo. I've seen the clip. Enibu. Get out of here, man. Has anyone seen that one before? Any of my African watchers? No? Just me? Ball comes in. Great chance. Cleared away by Lavia. Really good here. You fucking idiots! Oh, the counter-attack would have been glorious. Oh, my God. There's still a chance here. Caicedo. Palmer with the pass to Caicedo. Lays it in. Jackson's got the fucking legs, but he can't. Fucking Jesus Christ. Hello, Jermaine. Hello. How's the game? Only watched now. Slow. Very slow. Very... Chelsea are getting they're starting to get a hang of it, I would say. They're starting to get more involved. It was more the first 5-10 minutes Chelsea were trying to assess what Manchester United's sort of game plan was. Knowing full well that possession is the aim of the game. Well, that and winning, but in terms of Chelsea under Maresca, possession is what Maresca expects. So you give Manchester United the possession for the first 5-10 minutes, see what they're going for, and then you just fucking absolutely batter them with possession, because now we're not losing the ball very often at the moment. I don't want to speak too soon, but I would fucking imagine that Manchester United are going for a draw, low block, all that sort of thing. Because at the moment we are now absolutely peppering them with the old possession of the ball. Glad you're doing solo again, says Flip. Thank you very much, mate. It's good to be back. Really do appreciate it. Really am happy to be back doing it. It's where I belong. It's what I belong doing. Palmer, lovely fucking bit of skill there. Sends them both flying there. Neto with the cross. Back post. Madueke can't quite get to it. Gusto, he's got players on top of him. He gets the flick and puts it out for a goal kick. Why do they keep standing on the ball? Do they? Ian, wrong. Would be a statement win. Well, I was saying at the beginning of the stream during the build up, if we win, it's like we can't win technically. Like we will if we win. It's fantastic. Onana with a bit of a dicey bit of play there. If we win, it's fantastic. I couldn't give a bollocks what people have to say, but you can fully expect, oh wow, you beat a really down and out fucking managerless Man United for the first time in 11 and a half years. That's what it took. Blah blah blah. Couldn't give a fuck. Couldn't give a hoot nanny. I don't give two fucks. If that's how we win, that's how we win. I just want to win. It's not about the record, the poor record against them at Old Trafford. It's about getting the fucking 3 points and moving up to third. 10 games played. Moving above Arsenal as well in a season as well where, again, I know they're fucking injury-stricken and they'll be saying, well, you're only above us because of this. If you'd have said last season to anyone, do you think Arsenal are, ever going to be overtaken by Chelsea at any points, even if Arsenal are stricken with injuries? People be like, fuck off. No fucking chance. So the fact that we're just making the best of a bad situation for other teams, which is what we've had to deal with over the last 3 years. We have been stricken with injuries left, right and centre. So I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't fucking care what people have to say when it comes to, we've got Odegaard's injured. We keep getting players sent off. It's VAR. And then you look at Arsenal's fucking red cards, and all of them are justifiably red cards. All of their dropping of points have come with fucking stupid decisions from players that have gotten sent off, and then also being shite and losing the other day or yesterday. Great chance for Manchester United. Forest are a top 3 side. This is why you can't really get too excited about us going third, but I am. Casemiro. Marcus Rashford absolutely sends Gusto for a hot dog, and it's nearly in the back of the net. Bruno Fernandes with the rebound, sends it out for a goal kick, but what a chance for Manchester United. What's being checked? Oh, get up! Fuck off! Cole will... Nah, bollocks. Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. There's no fucking way. There's no way that's a penalty. There is no way. They've gone to VAR. I doubt it's... Have they given a penalty? Or is it a corner? What's going on? It's great play by Rashford. Oh, it's a... I tell you what. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. How? What? I've just watched that back. Fofana has studs up, taken Marcus Rashford completely fucking out. How is that not a penalty? What am I watching? Madueke. Does no one else think that was a penalty? I'm a bit confused at how we've gotten away with that. Oh, Rashford, it's Garnacho! Saved easily. It's good for us, I know, but I'm just saying, how the fuck was that not a penalty? What? Free kick to Chelsea. Oh my God, John, mate, don't even start. This is the point I'm trying to make, is if that happened, if that Fofana tackle on Rashford was the other way round and that was Delict on Madueke or whoever, I'd be going fucking ballistic that wasn't given as a penalty. But I'm assuming they're arguing. Garnacho's asking for either a change of boots or he's asking to come off here. But if that was the other way, I don't get how that's not a penalty. Like, do you know what I mean? It looked like a penalty all day. I'm assuming what they've done is he's already played the ball and then he's fouled afterwards. But surely that's still a penalty. Confused. Beyond belief. Either that or they weren't checking that one. Ball blade over the top. Gusto might get to this. He does! It's Jackson! Oh, fuck! Oh, my God. Just in the nick of time. Yeah, I thought it could have been a red. Fofana is he's a liability, is he not? Do you not think? He's a fucking liability. Say this week after week, and I always think people are going to come at me saying, like, you clearly don't watch Fofana in detail, mate. You clearly don't watch Fofana the way I'm watching him. I fucking watch him, mate, and he's a liability. He's a penalty waiting to happen. Like, he's a fucking red card waiting to happen. He's so lethal in all the wrong ways. In all the wrong ways. So late that the referee and VAR missed it, is Freedom saying. I completely agree. I think they've missed that. Oh, Jesus. If you're watching on TikTok, keep tapping the screen. Let's try and get to 20,000 likes before the end of the first half. Really do appreciate it. Follow if you haven't. If you're watching on YouTube, 200 of you watching at the moment, please do. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Solo watch-alongs for every single Chelsea game this season, bar the odd one here and there. I don't think I'm doing the Ipswich game because it's New Year. But again, please do like the stream. Hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. Nearly at 150 likes. So if we can get there before halftime, that'd be great. I think I've broken the Ian Beale. Oh, 26 minutes gone. Neto finds James. Palmer. Lavia dispossessed. Not sure there was a foul there. That's offside. What play by James. The fucking awareness there. Fuck off. Garnacho. He's played you like a fucking fiddle. I don't even think he's offside there, to be fair. But James, he's tried it. Got away with it. Surely that's a yellow card for fucking Garnacho throwing the ball on the floor like that. I mean, you can't be allowing that sort of activity to occur. It's unbecoming, is what it is. It's unbecoming of Garnacho throwing the ball on the floor. It's a yellow card in my book. I'll tell you what. He's down. He's down for me. Yellow card for Garnacho in my book. I'll tell you that. Rashford with the throw. Finds Rasmus Højlund. Never a foul. Get up! Tart! Fuck off! Absolute fucking noodle. Lavia. Garnacho, you just made the list. The old lexicon of Le Champion. Y2J, Chris Jericho, what a fucking, you know. You had to be there. You had to be there. Terrible touch by Jackson. Absolutely terrible. I thought he'd given a free kick there. Ref says play on. Get up, Madueke. Jesus. Can we get a one man went to Mo? One man went to Mo. It's a great tackle by Jackson, making up for his bad pass a few seconds earlier. Absolutely fantastic. The will and desire shown there is fantastic. Nathan, I'm doing all right, mate. I'm doing all right. I haven't been watching it. Who's had the better start? It's pretty 50-50, to be completely honest with you. Excuse me. How's the weather? Cloudy, mostly cloudy, 13 degrees Celsius. So it's a bit nippy, but not too nippy. Here's Palmer. Great pass. Fucking nearly threw up there. Gusto. I don't know what happened. Bit of the bubbly. Little bit of the bubbly. Do you remember that one? Who was it that said it? Was it, you just made the list? Reese. Do you remember a little bit of the bubbly? I've been all right. I've been all right. Best. It's just the bubbles, mate. I've barely eaten today, hence why I'm feeling the beers. I've only had one pint. Half an hour gone. Half an hour gone. Can you only see your nose? Only if I focus on it. You know? All this focus on my nose today, you know? People asking what I've been up to with it, and leave my nose alone. What's my nose done to you? Also, it's not that big of a nose, you know? Proportionate. What am I watching it on? It's on Sky Sports, mate. It's on Sky Sports. Sky Sports main events. Nose shaming. I've got a pretty straight nose, you know? A virgin nose is what they call it. Never broken before. I'm sure it will be one day, you know. get myself in trouble. It's not a challenge to anyone to nut me when they come anywhere near me. Look a bit like Harry Maguire. Well, I've heard that one a million times. Harry Maguire doesn't have a beard, but, you know. Caicedo protests. Pretty beaky. I beg your pardon. It's pretty late from Caicedo there. $9,840. We're 60 away from the next milestone that is 9,900 subscribers. God Almighty, we are rising at a snail's pace. But that 10,000 subscribers, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. Goodness gracious me. Steve May, how's it going? What's it like in the old Benidorm, Tenerife? I think it's Benidorm, isn't it? Still 20 degrees is what I'm going to go with. Caicedo. Not many people in support. Finds Lavia. Out wide is Madueke, who gets the ball. Tenerife. I knew that. I knew that. Ian, wrong. Steve, mate, you must sing that from time to time, surely. In your day-to-day, Ian, wrong must come up in your head from you know, occasionally. Occasionally. Ian, wrong. James, back to Palmer, who crosses it back post. A draw, keeper drops it and manages to collect it again. Colwell, such a shithouse, isn't he? Every now and then. Steve, mate, I know you. I know you. I know you too well. Even though I said Benidorm. We all knew it was Tenerife. We've scored like 10 goals just a few minutes after the second half. Well, John, thanks for saying that, because now it's not going to happen. Delict. Casemiro. Absolutely whips it through the middle, deflected and out for a throw in. Vevere, see you later, mate. I'll see you soon. Oh. Colwell is asking for a card. Needs to calm down a bit. Mate, he's so ramped up. And Palmer! Here we go! Picks it up on the halfway line. He's absolutely mugged them here. Just go for it. Shoot! Ow! Fuck! He took so long! Never a foul. Caicedo. Jackson, get back on side, Pedro. For fuck's sake. James. Colwell. James again. Palmer can't believe why. He can't believe he took that long. He cannot believe it. James. Is a delay. There's no delay, mate. Maybe between the game and you watching, but, you know. Oh, Hoyland. Oh, what a save, Sanchez! What? He's given a free kick on the edge of the box. $10 minutes to go. Gusto protests, but you would argue that that was a foul. Booking for Malo Gusto, and, well, all of this after Palmer missed his chance to shoot a lot earlier than he did. And he might be made to pay here. Marcus Rashford, he scored free kicks against Chelsea before. Notably the one in the FA Cup or Carabao Cup when it was against Willy Caballero. Bruno Fernandes will fancy his chance as well. It's going to be fucking Rashford though, isn't it? Rashford goal. It's so inevitable, is it not? It's so inevitable that Rashford, who is, by all accounts from what I've seen and what I've heard, has had a fucking terrible season. I haven't watched him personally to be able to cast an opinion, but everyone I've seen has said that Rashford has been a bag of shit, and so has Bruno. And they're one of the two are about to score an absolute belter of a free kick here. You can bet your bottom fucking bippy this is going in. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. Bruno. Right into the wall. Fucking come on! Yes! Great chance. It's not over yet. Ball crossed in. Sanchez collects. There we go. That's using my jinx to the better. To the better. All you Chelsea fans saying Sancho is ill literally don't know ball. What? What a strange thing to start your conversation with. Fofana. Madueke. Yeah, he can never throw the ball forward, can he? We got about fucking how many fucking minutes to go? 6 minutes to go until half time. There can't really be that much in the way of additional time. Maybe 2-3 minutes, the golden number usually, isn't it? I can see this ending 0-0. I can see this ending 0-0. I did say a draw, but there's a goal in this game, though. There's got to be. Yassim saying, honestly, why is it every time we play United, we act like we don't know how to play? It's annoying. I would argue we've been better here than we have been recently at United over the last couple of years. Here's a great chance. Madueke, Jackson, Palmer is in the middle. He finds Jackson. Lavia might have a fucking swap at this. He doesn't. Oh, it's a great pass and it fucking goes through. Gusto can't control it. Boring 1-0. If we win it, I couldn't give a bollocks. Couldn't give a fucking bollocks. If we win 1-0 and it's boring, I don't care. They're showing the Colwill foul, by the way. And I tell you what, if we got a penalty for that, I would be I'd be a little blushed. I'd be a little embarrassed because there's no fucking way that was a foul. You liking the new thumbnails, are you? I feel like a lot of people don't recognize them enough. The match reviews have a new thumbnail. The previews have a new thumbnail. The watch-alongs have a new thumbnail. Everything's got a new thumbnail. News videos, they got a new thumbnail. All fitting a theme. Like they're all like they're all themed the same way, you know, to try and create some sort of brand, I guess. It ain't working. It ain't working. We'll see what happens. I like them, though. Like you say, I think they look good. I think they look good. It's for Premier League games, we've got purple. Conference League, obviously green. Palmer with a fantastic touch. Jeez. Ref! Yes. Free kick. Oh, yeah. Where's the Yank? He's gone. He's gone, Gumball. Gamble. He's gone. Or I'm gone. I left. So it's back to the old solo watch-alongs, you know? Back to what I do best. Fuck off. 2.5 minutes to go. Manuel Ugarte in the book. Who's been the better team? It's 50-50, to be completely honest with you. Ryan saying almost at 10k subs, mate, it's a slog. It always is. Right before I hit like a milestone, it takes fucking ages. But like, in between, it flows so sweetly. It goes so quick. But then the last like little bit, it's like people see the numbers so close and they're like, fuck you off. You're not getting that, you can. You can wait a few more months, but hopefully we get there by the end of the, before the international break. I'd be happy. James and Palmer over the ball. Ball comes in. It's a great little swapper. Oh, comes back in. Madueke has a swipe. Doesn't quite get to it. Don't play it all the way back, you fucking bastard. Jermaine the train is back. Jermaine never left, mate. He's been here this whole time. He's not commentating as much as aggressively as he once was, are you, Jermaine? We've had words. Always love Jermaine in the chat, but spoiling is never a good thing. Gambo. Gusto plays it away. Fucking hell, we are so bad at our progression play in this game so far. James is a better attacker than Gusto. Why is he playing inverted fullback? It should be Cucurella. James is a better attacker than Gusto. James doesn't have the fucking legs. How weird. Peter Drury saying number 2, and then it pans to Van Nistelrooy and he goes, 2. Oh, here we go. Ball played across. Nice switch of play. Pedro Neto does keep it in. He's going to be right up against it. Ref! Fucking book him! Dirty bastard! It's likely to be 2 minutes of additional time. Pedro Neto getting to it first. He's in the book. Diego Dallo, the dirty bastard. 2 minutes of additional time. And nicely kept in by Pedro Neto. And he's sent absolutely flying by Dallo there. Chelsea with a fantastic chance right before the halftime whistle. I've reduced the intensity of the commentary for this one, says Jermaine the Train. Alan, sorry. Do appreciate it, mate. By all means, I do appreciate your commentary. It's nice for those, I don't know, that are audibly impaired to see your comments. Palmer and Neto. It's mostly going to be Palmer crossed in. It's quite shite, not going to lie. Cleared away by Garnacho. Sanchez is up high, halfway line, a minute and some change to go. Gumball and Jermaine you two have known each other for probably 4 years now. I don't think Jermaine knows who Gumball is, but Gumball definitely knows. You do know each other. Jermaine just doesn't necessarily know who it is. But you've known each other a long, long time. It has been a long time. What the fuck was that? Ball comes in. Rashford! He's in the fucking bar! Jeez, what a chance! And there goes the halftime whistle. What a chance for Rashford to make it 1-0 right on the cusp of halftime. Jesus! J-Cad, thank you very much, mate. Or JK Lad. Really do appreciate the kind words. Wow. Wow, we were. There we go. Half-time at Old Trafford. It's 0-0. I don't think my 2-2 prediction is going to happen necessarily, but at the same time, whoever said a 1-0 win, but a 1-0, what do you call it? A 1-0 boring win would be either way. If Chelsea win 1-0 and it's a boring win, I couldn't give a fuck. Couldn't give a bollocks. Every time we meet United, we do this. I'm not having this if we want to be taken serious. Well, I did say this is the litmus test to see whether or not we could, we could challenge. Not necessarily for first. We're obviously not going to win the league. It's definitely City's to lose at this point already. But at the same time, I do think that top 3 is there. Top 3, top 4, more so, more importantly, is there for us to take. If we win today, we'll go 3rd, a point clear of Forest, 2 points clear of Arsenal next weekend, and we could be 5 points clear with a win here today and a win against Arsenal. Obviously, easy to say, easier said than done. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But based on the performance we've just seen there, it is, I don't know. I'm not filled with hope. I'm not filled with motivation or, I don't know, a sense that we're going to actually win this game definitively. I do think that it has more likelihood of being like a 1-0 win late on. I do think Gusto needs to come off for Cucurella. Gusto has been used as a traditional fullback or not at all. Or has to be used, rather. Yeah. Felix Black keeps asking for a T-shirt. I don't know what you mean, mate. I don't know what you're on about. On the road, though, Harry, and it's 50-50. Well, bollocks, really. Away from home, we are absolutely bagging it. We've lost one game against Liverpool and we've won the rest. So 4 wins and 1 draw. 1 loss, sorry. 4 wins and 1 loss. Away from home, we're absolutely peppering people. I think we've won like 10-2 on aggregate. Our away form is 10-2 on aggregate. We've lost against Liverpool, and apart from that, away from home, we're fucking doing bits. So only time will tell. What, after this game, we're either going to be really fucking happy or really fucking annoyed. Because it's going to be one of the two, isn't it? Or one of the 3, obviously. A win, very happy. Wow. one of these fucking enter court and all that sort of thing. But at the same time, it's if it's a draw and we should have won, we're going to be fucked off beyond belief. We're going to be so annoyed. And if we lose, we're going to be annoyed either way. I don't care if we deserve to lose. I don't care what happens. We should be winning this game. And there really is no other way about it. I don't care. You know? I don't care what Man United fans have to say or neutral fans have to say about like, well, you never know. Man United look the better side and all that sort of thing. The timer. I'll do the timer. I couldn't give a bollocks really. Fundamentally, logically, it's the kind of game where, as a neutral, you're watching and you're thinking, this is Chelsea's to win. You know, this is the kind of game where Chelsea have all the makings to break that curse, that 11 and a half years without a win at Old Trafford, blah, 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 yappity, yappity, all that sort of fucking thing. We have to win. We have to win. Otherwise, it's Enzo Maresca. You just made the list! As in the words, again, of Chris Jericho, the old lexicon of Le Champion, it's, I need to make the list. I feel like we need to make our own lexicon. We have to make our own little lexicon, our own little list. We have to make our own little list of, so-and-so, you just made the list! And just go from there. The list will be endless by the end of the season, but by God, Maggle, he's been broken in half. It's a list is there for the making. Cucurella for Gusto and Kunku for Noni. You never know. Best gimmick ever. Fucking loved it, honestly. He keeps posting about it on his TikTok, and it keeps making me think he's making a comeback to WWE. And good God Almighty, I would be so happy if Chris Jericho came back to WWE. I'd be so happy. Options for the game: Defo, do not use Nkunku. I would, after his absolute stinker of a game against. I don't know why they're reviewing this Colwill fucking Martinez thing. It's not a foul. It's never a foul. But then this one, Fofana on Rashford, I just don't get how this isn't a penalty. I need to see this up close. They've not zoomed in again. Oh, mate. Wrestling is worth watching already, like, at the moment already. Like, over the last year, it's so good. It is fully back to its best. If not, like, the best period of the last 20 odd years. Watch it absolutely religiously with the missus. It's so good. So good. So worth watching. Get your missus into it and you'll have a reason to watch it on a regular basis. Trust me. It is so good. So good. Gusto falling off, it hurts. Yeah. He's having a bit of a Badia Shield. You know what I mean? He's having a bit of Badia Shield was going through his purple patch last season, and we thought he'd be the bollocks going forward, and it's just not to be. Badia Shield, a bag of bones to say the least. But yeah, Tiffany's outfit was crap. He was. Wasn't great. Rudy, need to get your mind out of the gutter. Why do we play subpar against United? We just always play shit against them. Always play terrible against them. I don't know what it is. Why was Cucurella not in the starting lineup? It's because he plays cup games now for some bizarre reason. Cucurella has become a cup player. Played against who was it? Panathinaikos, and then Newcastle in the cup, because he got suspended for the Liverpool game, and then has just been playing in the cup games ever since. I don't get it, because Cucurella has been arguably, if not our best player, one of our best players by a mile. By a mile. Have you all been watching every game? Doesn't seem, though. It doesn't seem as though people do watch it. New Bloodline story, and now Sami coming into it again. Something big. Fuck Sami Zayn. He's a fucking bitch. I can't stand him. Oh, I can't stand him. His little twitch whenever he's like down for the count, and you think Sami Zayn's gonna lose, and you just see the little one of these ones, and then he just somehow wins against all the odds. The ultimate underdog who has won it all, apart from the World Championship. Fucking Sami Zayn. Wah. Call the wambulance for fucking Sami Zayn, because he's won it all, but he's always the underdog. Every single time. With that said, let me go for a toilet. I'm going to go for a quick piss. You look like Sami Zayn. Do I fuck? I'm going to go for a quick piss. I'll be 2 seconds. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. If you're watching on TikTok, we're nearly at 20,000 likes. So keep on tapping that screen. Molest that screen. Get it to 30,000 by the end of the game. We'll be absolutely laughing. I'll see you in 2 seconds. 2 shakes of me wand. Hello! Harry, I think Enzo is just giving minutes since Reece is back. But Cucurella will be back. Cucurella on for Mallow for me. We need a natural left back. I do think we need to make a substitution at half-time in this game, which is not something we did in the game against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup for whatever reason. Not really sure what that was, because it just seemed like we were more than happy to lose. But yeah, I think Cucurella at the moment is the most likely person to come on, hopefully. But again, we'll just see. We'll just have to wait and see. We are moments away from the second half of this absolutely boring game. Harry, do you think Carmelo Hayes deserves to win the US belt? He looks like a superstar. He's shite, mate. I don't know what you're watching. Carmelo Hayes has the fucking personality of a sponge. Absolutely nothing going for him. He's quite clearly a fucking nerd that wanted that sort of personality as a superstar or a WWE superstar. And now he's living out his dream of being this fucking bad boy. Boring. He's so boring. He's good talent, but he's made for the old, he's not him. He is not him. He's made for the old Cruiserweight Championship back in the day. What was it? 401, what was it? 405 Live? 405 Live? Is that what it was? Been a while since that was on TV, but 205 Live. 205 Live. 305? Was it 305? I don't know. Thought this would be a thriller. It's been so lackluster and boring. Well, this is what happens. This is what happens when there's so much hype. Get this NFL shit off the screen. We don't care. I speak for everyone. TJ Perkins. Why do I remember that name? TJ Perkins. Oh, he was. It's definitely 205 live, by the way. It's 205 live, not 305 live. Do you like Jey Uso? I do. I think with Jey is he needs to stop coming out from the crowd, because by the time he gets to the stage or in the ring, he's knackered. He's absolutely battered and he's out of breath. He can't cut a promo to save his life when he's out of breath, and it's just bad. He needs to stop. Sorry, Harry, I love NFL, but I love Chelsea more. Well, I mean, if you're an American fan watching, then by all means, thank you for watching. I've just got to be honest with you, though. I've watched my fair share of NFL games. I've been to an NFL game. I went to the US Bank Arena or US Bank Stadium in Minnesota, in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and watched the Vikings play against the Ravens or something like that, I think it was. And it was fucking boring as fuck. It was so boring. It was so boring. And I've watched the Super Bowl probably 6 times. I've watched 6 Super Bowls. Fucking boring. Every time. I don't get it, personally. I don't really get it. Still haven't got a clue how American football works. Basically, it's whoever can get the hold of the ball first gets to take it to an ad break. You know? That's pretty much it. Cucurella coming on for the second half. We've made a substitution at the fucking halftime break. Can you believe it? And it's Gusto off. It's like for like. You love to fucking see it. That is my fucking manager. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, it's 10 o'clock. Chelsea to kick off this second half. Do please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. We'll be live at the full-time whistle for a match review live stream here on youtube.com/ChelseaFansXI. If you're watching on TikTok, please do keep tapping the screen away and share it. I don't know, fucking tell your granny, whoever might care, tell them. You think this might be worth a watch? Let them know. Keep following, all that good stuff. The live watch along, fucking highlights will be out on TikTok shortly, within the hour or so after the full-time whistle. So keep your eyes peeled if you haven't watched the whole game. You haven't missed much. It's got to be said. You haven't missed much. Diddly squat is what I'd say you've missed. Because, been a bit of a stinker, this game. It's got to be said. Either way, Chelsea have kicked off. They are on the ball. Wesley Fofana. It's James on the right-hand side now. Cucurella has occupied that left-hand side as Malagusto has come off. The shining stars of the Caribbean. They've been gone a long time, mate. They've been gone a long, long time. Carlito is back in WWE, though. I know for a fact you might not necessarily know that was the case, but Carlito, part of the Judgment Day. Thanks, Jermaine. Appreciate it. Dashing out tickets. He spits in the face of those people that do not wish to be cool, is what I remember. I spit in the face of people who do not want to be cool. Carlito. Oh, we're giving the ball away. Nicely done by Cucurella. Do you think Bubba Ray Dudley struggled on Tuesday? He's back for the old NXT. Bubba Ray. Devon! Get the tables! As he would say. He's back on his own. No Devon in sight. Although an interference from Devon would be fucking unbelievable. But he's in action on Tuesday for the for the old NXT on Tuesday. Love to see a bit of Bubba. Does he still spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool? He brought out the apple a couple of times. Not enough for my liking, it's got to be said. I like it when he... I wish he'd leave the Judgment Day, completely honest with you. I like Carlito as a singles competitor, but even then, he was in the LWO, and fuck them, they're so boring. Rey Mysterio, so boring now. I loved him as a kid, but there's only so much the old swoopity jumps can fucking excite you. You know, when you've seen it a million times from the same old bloke, it's just get off, retire already. God, no, I love Rey Mysterio. He's one of the goats, isn't he? Here we go. Time Sin Cara came back. He botched so many moves, didn't he? Here is Martinez. That's not Martinez. Here's Martinez. My favorite is The Undertaker. I think The Undertaker's a lot of people's favorites. Mine is Juan Cena. He played one match. I think the rest he was under the name John Cena. Juan Cena. He had a mask on, so I'm still not sold that was necessarily John Cena, you know. Maresca protesting, saying that it should be a Chelsea throw, and I think it's been given. I think it's been overturned. Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I don't know why that's so hard to say then. Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Kukurea. Yeah, when he dressed up as The Rock, that was fucking fantastic. 5 minutes gone, and as you can tell from the commentary, fuck all is happening right now. John Cena's Hurricane Ranas used to be hilarious when he'd pull that out of the bag, absolutely out of nowhere. But he's back. Gumball, if you ever fancy a time to watch wrestling, 2025 is the retirement season. 2025 is the retirement year for John Cena. He's retiring at the end of December of 2025. He's going to be in every single pay-per-view event for 2025. It is the retirement tour of John Cena. How fucking old we have become. Goodness gracious me. We've been playing all right. Second half so far has been a bit of a bag of shit, must be honest with you. James Palmer with the poor first touch sends it for a throw. He's having a stinker. He's a fraud. Sub him off. Ian, wrong. One man went to mow. Went to mow a meadow. One man and his dog Spot went to mow a meadow. You should do resting streams. I'll be the first one here. Dalton, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. As Bad News Barrett once said, here's Jackson. Great interception by Caicedo. He's got it. It's all over the place. I watched Wrestling with the Misses, happily so as well. And I can't watch Chelsea with anyone. So wrestling is my second love in terms of sports. So if I can't watch Chelsea with anyone, I'm watching Wrestling with the Misses. Again, very happily so. So as much as I'd love to, I can't watch another sport on my ones because fucking it's so depressing. If I was to do this for two things. I get why people do it, but, you know. Yeah, mate. Girlfriend loves it. Absolutely loves it. Never watched it before she met me, but then now she's a full-blown fan. We'll be going to some events in the near future for the SmackDown and Raw, I think, coming in April. Corner ball to Chelsea. Ball comes in. He's gone for the shot again. Fucking waste of a corner when we're doing this shit. This is so obviously going to end 0-0. My God. So boring. You could be the Santi Zap of UK. I probably could, to be fair. I'm not sure there are any UK blokes I've seen. Goldberg's retirement match is in 2025. It's going to be Gunter, innit? Gunter, the ring general. Gumball, you would absolutely love fucking Gunter. Gunter is your kind of wrestler. I guarantee you, mate. If you... What the fuck is Colwell doing? What are you doing? How's he even done that? Under no pressure, he's absolutely sliced it out for a throw in. Wrestling isn't a sport if it's fixed entertainment. Fucking ballet's a sport, mate. So if ballet's a sport, they're moving about with a higher blood rate, heart rate than what you're doing sat down. So it's a fucking sport. The disrespect to wrestling is unbelievable, mate, honestly. Because it is a show. It's just a series. That's all it is, but it's live. It's predetermined, but it fucking still... Here we go. Pedro Neto. Shot! Oh, fuck! What a chance! Absolutely drills it. Low bottom corner, just wide of the post. Oh, Daniel Bryan can suck my fucking ball bag. He's so boring. Ballet is considered a sport, mate. Snooker's a sport. I love snooker. I love watching snooker, but I don't fucking think it's a sport. You're just poking a stick at some balls. If you think snooker's a sport, but wrestling isn't, you're a fraud. 10 minutes gone in this second half, and goodness gracious me. 25,000 likes on the TikTok stream. Can we get to 50,000 by the end of the stream? I find that quite hard to believe. But if there's someone with some quick enough digits, get tapping away, it would mean a lot. It would mean a lot. Keep liking the stream if you watch it on YouTube. Darts is the next best thing after football. For me is... it's an Olympic sport. Ballet is an Olympic sport, is it not? Am I mistaken? Is ballet a sport? Ballet is an art form and sport, which may be shocking to many. There you go. Shove that up your Tootsie Roll. Yeah, darts is also a sport, and that's a bunch of fat fucking bald dossers who have got 15 pints in them, throwing a fucking needle at the board. So it's still real to me, goddammit! That's what they say, don't they? The old wrestling fans. It's still real to me! NBA's fucking boring as well. It's too many fucking rules. This is 0-0 written all over it. I can't fucking believe it, personally. It's 0-0 or we will fucking bottle it massively. Neto up against Dallo, I think. You can win ballet, I suppose. If you can win trampolining, you can win ballet. Gunter, the ring general. Snooker is a sport because it is competitive. If you think WWE is a sport, you need your head read. But it still takes fucking athleticism. It might be predetermined, but if you fancy your chances at being thrown through a fucking chair or having a dustbin lid thrown at your fucking skull, then, you know, to each their own. Did you like Trish Stratus back in the day? Bit before my time in terms of like, she's no Rhea Ripley, put it that way. I mean, fucking, hey, she's, for me, leaps and bounds a better wrestler. Great chance, crossed in, James cleared away, corner ball. Trish Stratus is obviously one of the GOATs, though. It's got to be said. Man United corner. Ref slowly becoming a United supporter. Do you like cricket? I do not like cricket. It's fucking boring as fuck again. I've gotten into golf a little bit, but not massively. Like, I've tried playing some of the games on Xbox to try and get me into liking it a bit more, but even watching that, like F1 as well. How the fuck anyone watches F1? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't fucking understand it. Rashford shots! Easy save for Robert Sanchez. Cricket and golf are the worst to watch. They are so bad to watch, aren't they? We are 3 subscribers away from 9,850 subscribers, so please do smash the like button if you haven't done so. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If you're watching on YouTube, TikTok, please do come over youtube.com/ChelseaFans6i. The link is in the old bio. Again, live reaction and all that sort of stuff will come after the game. So keep an eye out. Dirty Sanchez. I used to watch that on BBC Three religiously. F1 is shite. It had its in the time where it was like darts was like massive. Everyone was buying that big ring light and the fucking dartboard and their scorekeeper and all that. At least darts is something you can keep up with. But like F1 is like a fad. It was so of the. It just everyone. Just everyone I could fucking think of was like, you got to get into F1. You got to fucking Verstappen this, fucking Lewis. Couldn't give a fuck. I don't care. And it is just so boring. My God. Do you watch the Scottish Premiership? No, but up the Jers. Go on the Jers. Free kick to Chelsea. Can we score a goal, please? Madueke pings it into fucking someone's fucking face. Jesus, what a shit game this has been. Absolute waste of time. Half an hour to go with this shite. I'm fairly sure my first like proper ball comes in, chance headed away. I'm trying to think of my like first proper like diva on wrestling. I was like, Jesus. And I'm fairly, oh, here we go. Ball goes out, surely. He's kept it in, Garnacho. That was in. Offside. Kelly. Is it Maria? No. Can't remember her name. Kelly. Layla was yeah. Eva Marie. She was way later on, but fucking Jesus. Maurice, yes. Again, she was. What is this chat become? What's going on? The solo watch-alongs are fucking back, baby. Come on. Sable. Fucking hell. Michelle McCool, yeah. Got Michelle McCool. Lita, I feel like Lita, you had to have a type to like Lita. I watched, me and my girlfriend were watching the Weakest Link WWF edition earlier on YouTube. There's like 2 parts. It's got like Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, Booker T, William Regal, Big Show was on there, and I think Lita and Trish Stratus. And it was Maria Kane Ellis. Was that the word? Was that the one? Maria Kane. Yeah. I think Maria Kane Ellis was like my first like proper one. I was like, whoa! As like a very young boy, I remember like, I like wrestling. I do like me some wrestling. I'll tell you that. Madueke in Pursuit. Eve was, yeah, Eve as well. Very good wrestler. Very, very good wrestler. Moolah wasn't a bit of me, but to each their own. Kukurea. I'm a shot, son! Oh, shit! Lavia. Out wide. This looks like a decent opportunity. Lana. Forgot about Lana. Neto with the shots. Easy save for Onana. Fucking snooze fest right here. Jesus. Mae Young. What an absolute sort Mae Young was, eh? Oh my God. Sir Alex Ferguson's looking old, isn't he? Jesus Christ. I think they're divorced now, Rusev and Lana. If I'm not mistaken. I think they got divorced. Chance for Manchester United. Nacho! Absolute fucking dipshit. What a chance. He's absolutely fluffed it. Jesus Christ, this has got to be one of the worst games. One of the worst games I've seen Chelsea involved in quite some time. And I know Garnacho wants to be Ronaldo so bad, but he fucking doesn't play like it, does he? Jackson in pursuit. Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. Yeah, Mae Young getting through the tables. She got old Devon. Devon! Get the tables! Devon got the tables and absolutely lashed her through those tables at 90 years of age. Good, you know, fair play on her. Fair play. Stephanie McMahon, yeah. You're not enough for me. Does anyone remember her music? And then a band about me. You're not enough for me. No, that's not even her music, is it? This is bing bong to the bing bong down. Love me, love me, love me. That was her one. I never knew the words to it. Rashford's fuming about something. Rashford booked. Crazy how we make Man U look so good when we play against them, more so at the, at Old Trafford. I don't even feel like this is one of those games where they're like full on like overly defensive. It's not even one of those games where you're like frustrated being like, fuck me, Man United are playing like shit. They're not. They're attacking. They're going for it. Oh, we're bringing Enzo and Mudryk on. Oh, God. I did think Mudryk would have some sort of impact in this game. Colwell is playing like a bag of shit as well. Penalty for United. Fuck! What the fuck are you? This fucking clown, man. Sanchez, get to fuck, honestly. I cannot fucking believe we're gonna lose to these cunts. He has got no ball. Absolutely zero ball. And it is all fucking foot. This stupid cunt. Fuck this goalkeeper, man. On a weekly basis, he's playing against us. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm absolutely sick and tired of Robert fucking Sanchez. Oh, please. Please, man. I can't be arsed. Fucking save it, you cunt! Save it! Save it! Oh, fuck! Oh, man, I cannot fucking deal with this fucking idiot any longer. Fuck Sanchez, man. We're losing to these cunts! I can't believe it! I cannot fucking believe it! Oh my God! I told you, I told you, if we concede, it's going to be down to Robert fucking Sanchez. He has to be dropped. He has to be fucking dropped, man. Fuck this goalkeeper. Fucking shit. The amount of fucking points we've dropped or goals we've let in because of this cunt. It was so inevitable. Oh, here we go again. It was so inevitable, wasn't it? Fuck me. Oh, it's not even Enzo, is it? It's not. Oh, I can't believe it, man. I cannot believe. Usually, well, when I say I can't believe it, I go, well, actually, I can believe it. I can't. I cannot. I cannot fucking believe that we are losing to these fucking bunch of idiots. They can't buy a win. They're shite. And they're somehow beating us. Unbelievable. They've won it. They have won it. There's no fucking... There's no, like, fairy tale story like Palmer has given us in the past. I don't fucking believe it. I do not fucking believe it. It's not happening. Oh, I was backing Colwell at the start of the game, man, and Colwell was fucking been one of the worst players on the pitch today. He's been fucking awful. Palmer again, like Palmer's so good that any sort of drop in form or like lack of presence in a game, and everyone's immediately, understandably so, by the way, are like, "Wow, Palmer's fucking shit, isn't he? Fucking." Corner ball. The barrage of C-bombs, they're Linda, mate. They're going to carry on. This game calls for it. This keeper, honestly, fucking cunt. I like to keep it to a limit, but fuck this keeper, man. Ah! Hit it! Yeah! Yes! What a fucking... I've muted myself. Oh my god. Oh. Wow. Wow, what a goal. I hope I didn't mute myself that entire time. Oh my god. What a goal. Moises Caicedo with an absolute fucking swapper. An absolute banger of a goal. Wow. How much of that? I spat on the mic. How much of that was muted, by the way? Fuck's sake. Oh. Come on, Jackson! Yeah! Fuck! Oh my god. I spat on my mic and it muted itself. Oh. So I say, what a fucking goal! And then it just goes quiet. I'm going to have to... Do you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to try and... I'm going to try and dub it. So... I'm going to try and dub my reaction so that it actually comes out well. Fan reaction's is gonna fucking hate that, isn't he? Lovely turn by Palmer. Oh, it's a draw though, isn't it? Garnacho. Shit. You're doing the reverse jinx again. I'm trying, mate. I'm trying. I'm trying! What a goal, man. Punched away by Sanchez. What a shot, by the way. How did I hit my mic? What? Also, why is the mute button there? Seems such a stupid place to put it. There's it. There's it. There's enough. There's enough reaction for it to be decent, you know. There's enough. Fofana clears it away. Chance for United cleared away by Colwill. I'm going to do the dub, don't worry. You'll have the dub version on my TikTok. It won't be on fan reactions. I won't be giving it to him. So he's not here today, so he is, but he's probably watching Mudrick's. Probably watching Matisse as a priority because Matisse is the big one these days. I always used to be his cash cow. I always used to be fan reactions cash cow, but now it's all about Matisse. Now it's all about Matisse, eh, fan reactions? Well, I'm sorry. Sorry I don't get the 3,000 fucking live viewers like he does somehow. I don't fucking get it. If you dub it, you should change your voice. So it's like high pitched from... No, I'm just going to do it really like solemn, like... What a goal, you cunt. What a fucking goal. Oh, it's fantastic. Oh. Like really, really, really average. Dub with various chimps screaming, yeah. An Alex voiceover, yeah. Oh, what a goal! Caicedo with a golazo. Wow, my God. Oh, jeepers. Jeepers creepers. Caicedo with a golazo. That's what it'll be. Palmer. Go on, son, please. I'm begging you. I'll try not to spit on me mic if we score here. Oh, I know. I know. Nearly 200 likes on the stream. Make sure we get over 200 likes. It would be really, really, really appreciated. Oh, we're a little low today, I've got to be honest. I think we've got 250 plus on the last couple of streams. So you need to start pulling your weight, boys and girls. Jesus Christ. Counter-attack for United. 7.5 minutes to go. Please. Germany cricket. Germany cricket. What a goal by Caicedo. Golazo. Wow. Caicedo, what a golazo. Wow. So glad I put him in my FPL. What accent that is. Palmer's going to cook. Palmer's done fuck all in this game. So if he could cook, if he could turn the stove on at least, that would be fucking brilliant. Turn the hob on, Palmer. I'm begging you. It's freezing in here, but not cold enough. If you could cool it down or heat it up, I'd be happy either way. For the love of God. Wow, we were. We're not fucking winning this game, man. I've come to the conclusion. Well, we might even lose here because Xerxes through. Great tackle. Not enough, though. Oh, Jesus. Garnacho thinks he's Ronaldo. Have you ever seen a guy rely more on his looks to be a famous footballer than Garnacho? Plucks his eyebrows. Dyes his hair. Fuck off! Who the fuck does he think he is? Some sort of multiple Champions League winner or what? Jesus! Kyle Casemiro. Fucking who? Cunts, more like. We have a free kick, as Jermaine's just said. Garnacho lost his eyebrows. Garnacho is leg, apparently, according to upside down question mark. Oh. They went for walkies. Walkies. Come on, James. If we could win this game, I'll be a happy, happy man. To say the least. Taken short. Pedro Neto crosses it in. Headed away. Caicedo. Played back in. Finds Bruno Fernandes. Throw into Chelsea near the corner flag. Oh my God, it's another fucking draw, isn't it? It's another game without a win. You should do a voiceover. Being a presenter, you could say Chelsea have scored. We will go to Harry, and you're this Harry, and it's the clip of you with no sound. Very good. I'll make a clip out of that. I'm standing at the bar with Trevor Chalobah. It's Mudryk. He's done a bit too much there. Too much, but it's a corner ball. It's a corner ball. Oh, man. Please fucking win. I'm begging you. I'm begging you, please. I'm begging you. James, Cucurella, fucking score like I did in my career mode, please. Great ball by Caicedo, finds Mudryk. Lovely ball, Palmer crossed in, and it's a great save by Onana. Not something that most people have said in their lifetime, I must say. There was no one there, though. Neto, Enzo. He's not scored many goals for Chelsea, it's got to be said. Mudryk crossed in, another easy save for fucking Jesus. Yeah, where's Nkunku, for fuck's sake? Oh, there we go. Palmer looking to intercept. We're at 9,850 subscribers. We're 50 away from our next milestone. Although I would say 50 is still a good one to go with. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 10 o'clock. Thank you to each and every one that has subscribed. We're over 200 likes as well. As Garnacho shoots! Fucking Jesus Christ! It's just crept over the bar. What a chance! Rude Van Nistelrooy can't quite believe it hasn't gone in. But realistically, it was always rising, let's be honest. Oh, what a shot! It's always rising, yeah, but what a fucking chance. Jackson. Nicholas Jackson. Bruno finds Garnacho. Inside. Bruno again. Bruno! It's miles over the bar, and I can't put enough emphasis on miles. It may well land on my house any minute now. What a shit shot that was. I just heard it land. There we go, boys and girls. It's just landed on my house. Bruno Fernandez's shot, absolute stinker. Another fucking draw. Dimitar Berbatov in the stands. Wow. Four minutes. I thought that said 8 minutes. 4 minutes of additional time. It's a 1-1 draw. Wow. I'm so disappointed, man. I'm so disappointed. 4 minutes of additional time. We've absolutely bottled this. United fans want them to fucking win this. They're going mental. Here's Garnacho up against Fofana. Garnacho with the cross. It's too much. Lack of quality, yes. Xerxes! Clear it away, please. I'm begging you, he does. Neto. That's just not a foul, is it? Yeah, give it all away. It's a fucking foul to us, you twat. What are you talking about? Wesley Strong, he's been shite. What are you talking about? Oh my God. Oh my God. 38.9 thousand likes on TikTok. If we can get to 50,000, we're close, boys and girls. We are very close. 11,000 likes away. Keep tapping that screen. Tap it! Tap it! Tap that screen. Palmer taken down viciously there. Play continues, and it's a free kick, surely. Bring it back, ref. Come on. If you're watching on YouTube, please do subscribe, like the video, hit the bell notifications to be notified of any future content on the channel. We're going to be live shortly after the watch-along finishes for a live review, live match review. So do stay tuned for that. I need a piss, I must say. I'm absolutely dying for a piss. Asking for a red here. That's not a red card, is it? It's not a red. It's not a red. Grow up. That's coming from me. That's not a red card. He's got him on the knee. Fucking hell. It's not a red. If this was half an hour ago, I'd be saying red card, but it's 4 minutes is up. The game's over. Who gives a fuck? Oh, Jackson in the book again. What a surprise! What a shock, eh? What a surprise! Fuck me. Last chance for Chelsea here. Ball played forward. Ref's going to blow it any minute now. Kukurea, fucking shoot, you cunt. Shoot! Mudryk, Enzo, fucking useless cunts! Where are you going? Garnacho. Yeah, you're right, TJ. You're right. We're just not good enough against big name teams. It's a joke, isn't it? What are you doing? Fucking book him! He's just taking his boot off. What's he doing? Man United corner. Oh, this has pissed me off. All the Man United players, they've been cunts. They've been absolute shithouse. We're falling for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Here we go. Counter-attack. Not on. There we go. Full-time win. What a pile of fucking wank. What a pile of wank. I can't express enough the word wank. Absolute pile of shite that game was. And that wasn't even Man United resting on a draw. They went 1-0 up, for fuck's sake. We are embarrassing. What a piece of shit that result was. Fucking honestly. Absolute joke. My God. Chelsea won. Manchester United won. I can't. I'll be live in 10 minutes time, 15 minutes time for a live review. I'll see you soon.